sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Birds and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
To the air right away is Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rachaad White. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down. Up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one there to Otten. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
First and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. It's complete to Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Rashad White, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one complete to Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1 in this wild card rematch from a season ago. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Mayfield to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Baker. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag.
Still first down.
They'll motion a tight end right. Here's Mayfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Another run here with White. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a man who made the move inside the division, it's Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He keeps it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain, and in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Now Mayfield to the goal line and in. Keep. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Hurts working in the pistol. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Baker going to hand it to White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, here's Hurt. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This is where you need to have short-term memory as an offense. Allowing that sack, clearly not ideal, but there's a lot of game left. They got to keep moving forward, and they can't let one sack now turn into a series of bad plays.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This a 31-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Get this complete right side to Otten. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The give to White. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll run with White. And he'll take this down to about the 7. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's White. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with White. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Dotson, the man in motion. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.